Are you ready to master fractions in a whole new way? This module will guide you through ordering, adding, subtracting, and comparing fractions, both proper and improper. Discover how these skills can enhance your mathematical understanding. Fractions are a fundamental part of mathematics, representing parts of a whole. They can be proper, improper, or mixed numbers. A proper fraction has a numerator smaller than the denominator. An improper fraction has a numerator larger than or equal to the denominator. Mixed numbers combine whole numbers with fractions. Common fractions have both numerator and denominator as integers. Proper fractions have numerators smaller than denominators. Improper fractions have numerators larger or equal to denominators. A whole number is represented when numerator equals denominator. Mixed numbers combine a whole number with a fraction. Examples help in understanding fractions better. 1 whole is represented as 1 over 1. 1/2 is 1 over 2. 1/3 is 1 over 3. 1/4 is 1 over 4. These examples simplify the concept of fractions. To find a fraction of an amount, divide the amount by the denominator, then multiply the result by the numerator. For example, 3/8 of 40 is calculated as 5 multiplied by 3, resulting in 15. This method simplifies finding fractions of quantities. Practice makes this process intuitive. Comparing fractions can be tricky but manageable. Use a mediating quantity to simplify comparison. For example, 3/10 and 1/4 can be compared using a common quantity. By calculating fractions of this common quantity, you determine which is larger. Practice this method to enhance your skills. Equivalent fractions represent the same value. They can be found by multiplying numerator and denominator by the same number. For example, 1/2 is equivalent to 2/4. Understanding equivalent fractions aids in comparing and simplifying fractions. This concept is crucial for mastering fractions. To compare fractions, convert them to equivalent fractions with a common denominator. This simplifies the comparison process. For instance, 1/2 and 2/3 can be compared by finding equivalent fractions. This method ensures accuracy in comparison. Practice helps in mastering this technique. Simplifying fractions involves dividing numerator and denominator by their greatest common factor. This reduces the fraction to its simplest form. For example, 2/4 simplifies to 1/2. Simplifying fractions makes calculations easier. IT is a fundamental skill in mathematics. Adding fractions requires a common denominator. When denominators are the same, add numerators directly. With different denominators, find a common multiple first. Convert fractions to this common denominator before adding. This ensures accuracy in results. Practice enhances proficiency in adding fractions. Subtracting fractions also needs a common denominator. With identical denominators, subtract numerators directly. Different denominators require finding a common multiple. Convert fractions accordingly before subtracting. This method ensures accurate subtraction. Regular practice develops this skill. Improper fractions can be converted to mixed numbers. Determine how many whole numbers can be formed. The remainder forms the fractional part. For example, 7/4 equals 1 whole and 3/4. This conversion aids in understanding and using fractions effectively. Mixed numbers convert to improper fractions easily. Multiply the whole number by the denominator. Add the numerator to this product. This gives the new numerator for the improper fraction. For instance, 2 1/5 converts to 11/5. Mastering this conversion is essential in fraction calculations. By the end of this session, you should understand proper and improper fractions. You should be able to find fractions of quantities. You could aim to order, add, and subtract fractions. Your ability to compare fractions will be assessed. Mastering these skills is vital for mathematical proficiency. Now that you've completed this module, practice your skills with activities. Test your progress with our knowledge check. Mastering fractions enhances your mathematical understanding.